Hi everyone, I'm Jemaku Brimstone, welcome to the review of Destroy the Machines, the debut full-length record by the band Earth Crisis. Today we're celebrating the 30th anniversary of the album, so I decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. I've already reviewed half of their discography, so go check those videos out. I did Firestorm EP, Firestorm Demo, Breed the Killers, the Discipline EP, I'm going to do Slither next after this one. So hell yeah, my story with the band is quite simple. Back when I was like 3-4 years old, I've stumbled upon the music video for their song Provoke of Slither, and I was just listening to it. I was like, this is amazing, this is the best thing I've ever heard or seen. So I've taped it on a VHS tape and I'd watch it every day. That's how much I loved that song. And years later, when I finally got the access to the internet, I've checked out their entire discography and I've been their fan ever since. I've seen the band live last year and met all of the guys. I've talked to Scott for over an hour. That was like amazing time. Shout out to all of the band members. When it comes to Destroy the Machines, it's a landmark in the metalcore landscape, might be even considered the first full-length release when it comes to metalcore music. Sure, we had Overcast, All Out War, other bands like that, but for some reason Destroy the Machines came up front. As you can read here, the band recorded the record in '94 in Believer's studio. That's like a progressive thrash metal band in Pennsylvania. The guitarist Scott said that Believer was the inspiration behind the album to make the songs more technical and advanced, which is actually true because the previous EP had more basic structure when it comes to songs. The other interesting fact is the lineups. We've got Carr on the vocals, Scott on the lead guitar, Ian Bulldog on the bass, Dennis on the drums, and Chris on rhythm guitar. The production is alright, it's pretty raw. I love how the guitars sound, but the bass and drums could have been louder in the mix. The vocals are okay. Message is diverse, mostly focused on animals, how they are mistreated, how we should go vegan, straight edge message that alcohol and drugs are poison and we shouldn't do that. It's also about society and its collapse, all of that stuff. I truly enjoyed the lyrics and it's one of the reasons why I think people resonate with this band so much, because the lyrics are very relatable and they still hold true to this day. Structure of the songs is between advanced and technical. Usually you've got like 6 to 8 different segments and only 2 or 3 repeat. Some of the tracks like Forced March and Destroy the Machines, for example, are much more technical, where only like one part only repeats and the other parts only occur once in the entire thing. When it comes to music genre, this is a metalcore record. It's like hardcore infused with lots of thrash and heavy metal. It has that kind of vibe. Now let's talk about the musicianship on the release. Let's start with the drummer Dennis. I love his double bass work, his groove, his style, precision of his playing. It's all fantastic here. I have no complaints. Then we've got the bass work by Bulldog. While the bass is audible, he mostly follows the guitars, but we have some moments here and there where only him and the drummer are playing, or just the bass, which I also quite enjoy. Now let's focus on the guitar work, which is also superb. I enjoy those crunchy guitar riffs, the chugging do-do-do-do-do, mixed with those more melodic passages that remind me of Slayer, like the first 3 records. You can feel that there's a massive thrash metal influence on this record. And last but not least, let's talk about the vocals by Carr. On this album we have the worst performance by Carr ever. Like, live he sounds fantastic, here he sounds like he's out of breath and his throat hurts. Like, my throat hurts right now actually, so it's hard to speak. He sounds exactly the same, you know, like rah, rah, rah. And it's so sad. I feel like this record deserves a re-recording, like a full-time recording, not just doing 2 to 3 songs every 10 years, because they do so. They did the Discipline EP in 2015, where they've re-recorded the Discipline and New Ethic and did 2 B-side tracks. Then in this year 2025 they've done 2 more songs, Born from Pain and Deliverance. And what, am I supposed to wait until 2035 for Asphyxiate and Inherit the Wasteland or Fortress? That's going to take a long time and I am not even sure if I'm going to be alive by then. So I feel like this record deserves a recording, mostly because of the vocal performance, which is not that great, and it breaks my heart because Carr is one of the best vocalists out there, especially when it comes to his screaming, yelling, shouting and growling. Now let's rate the individual tracks. The album opens up with Forced March. I love that intro. Dum, dum, dum. The intro in the song is also the outro. It only occurs in those moments. Everything in between is totally new. I love the lyrics here, the guitars, the bass, the drums. It all works fantastically, but the vocals just bring it down a bit. I've heard this song live and it slaps, and you can also check out some live versions that appear on compilations. The 2001, I think, the Oath, maybe the Oath had this song as well. You're going to find it because there are like 2 professionally recorded live sessions of this song, and there it sounds way better. So the studio version is 8 out of 10, the live one 10 out of 10. Born from pain. One of my all-time favorite songs. This version, not that great because the music slaps. I love the drumming here, it's so full of energy. The guitar is the melody is so good, but the vocals bring it down. The live version on the other hand, and the new school version from 2025, wow, it obliterates this version. So 8 out of 10, but 10 plus out of 10 to the song. Destroy the Machines. This one has a cool build up at the beginning, you know, the intro is like smooth and stuff, and then it builds up, and then boom. And I enjoy that a lot. Drumming the guitars yet again slap, but I'm gonna say that the vocals bring it down a bit. I found one live version from 1994, and their car sounds way better, and overall the song like presents itself better. That's just how I feel like. So 8 out of 10, but 10 out of 10 to the live performance. New Ethic. This is the best song on the album, but it's also the worst performance, I feel like, because the 2015 version, wow, it slaps. The vocals, love that, love the breakdown, love the crunchy guitars, the more melodic passages, the drumming, all of that. But the vocals bring it down. Still, this song, it was fantastic hearing it live. Yeah, from this record I think they've played First March, Born from Pain, New Ethic, The Discipline, Deliverance, and The Wrath of Sanity. So those are the songs I've heard live, and wow, they just killed it. Here on the record, on the other hand, yeah, it's so. So yeah, this is 8 out of 10 and 11 plus out of 10 to the song. The Discipline, boom, the intro, again, the cool melodies that are like linking up to the more crunchier guitar tones. All of that is great. Same with the drumming and the bass lines. The vocals, yet again, the weakest point. So 8 out of 10, but 10 out of 10 to the 2015 cut and the live versions. Deliverance, that intro is very fun. Then we get some cool the guitar riffs. The second part of the song, I feel like it's not on the same level as the first part. That's just how I feel like. And well, this album cut is not that great, but the song live slaps. So 7 out of 10, but 9 out of 10 to the live version and the 2025 cut. Inherit the Wasteland. I really enjoy this song, the guitar riffs. The vocals on the live edition slap, on the album not so much. 7 out of 10, 9 out of 10 to the song. Asphyxiate, this is the only track that I couldn't find a live version of online, like anywhere. Deliverance, Discipline, New Ethic, all of that stuff you can find professionally recorded, but this one, I couldn't even find a bootleg version of this song performed live, and it sucks because I love the main guitar. It's so punchy, it's heavy, it's raw. Then we get some more melodic elements in the middle. It appears twice in the song, and I must say that I love this one. I feel like the live version or a re-recorded cut, I would give it 11 out of 10 for sure, because the song is that great, but here the vocals bring it down a little bit. 9 out of 10. The Wrath of Sanity, also known as Night of Justice. This one goes hard. Yet again, seeing it live, hearing it live, and the live versions that are professionally recorded, they slap. They're so good. The guitar riffs, the second part of the song especially, is one of my favorite pieces of music, but this album version, again, is brought down by the vocals. 9 out of 10, 11 out of 10 to the live cut. And the last song on the record, Fortress, this one also couldn't find any live version of it. I must say that this is the weakest song on the album. The vocals not that great, and overall the music seems kind kinda uninspired, 7 minus out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable and the flow is fitting property. Yeah, it's a good album, I enjoyed it from beginning to the end, but I'm going to be probably roasted in the comment section because I'm not giving it a higher score, and maybe the band is also watching and they're angry at me, but I feel like the production is not that great, and the vocal performance, because the vocalist was sick or his voice was blown out, maybe it's because I've heard the songs live and I've also heard most of them live like years ago, because I was searching for them in better quality, because I was always feeling like this is the weakest this band has sounded, at least to me. Musically it sounds great, vocally, well, it's not that good, so if you're going to find the live versions, you're going to be like, wow, live is just so much better than here. So my problem is not with the songs themselves, because the songs are fantastic, they're iconic, classic stuff. It's just the performance is not as good as it could have been, because we all know that it could have been better, so just don't take this the wrong way. I still love this band, I would love for them to remake Asphyxiate, Destroy the Machines and Fortress. Would love to hear new versions of this song with better production, better vocals. The rest of the tracks, almost all of them were re-recorded, maybe re-recorded Forced March would slap as well. I would love to hear that. Celebrate generously by spinning this record today. It deserves a lot of attention. When it comes to my favorite songs here, you can already guess them. New Ethic, Born from Pain, The Wrath of Sanity, Forced March, Destroy the Machines, Asphyxiate, and The Discipline. Also the Reverence Slap. Could have been much more, but still it's a classic. If you don't mind the vocals and the production, you can bump it down like one step to a great score, maybe even excellent. That's all from me, thank you for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, follow me on my Instagram, links in the description. Write down in the comments what do you think about this record, do you love it or maybe you don't, I would love to hear from you. Shout out to all of my Patreon supporters who gracefully sponsor these videos, you are all truly wonderful. You can join them if you want so I can make more reviews like this one, because it takes a lot of time. Wishing you a great day and I will see you, hopefully, next time. Bye!